Dear Dasha, I'm writing this poem for you at our Spini's restaurant rendezvous. If I'm not next to you at the moment, let these words be the closest thing to my presence you ever knew. You found invisible gold on a string hitched to hands, handmade by heaven, paved by the moors on your heart, scented by carnations in the temple of your mind. If the honeymoon phase fades away, if you come to a roadblock on the way, listen to this poem to make your day. Waltz it out in the living room with no shame, because we adore you, just as you are. Pretty little lily, next to your favorite star. Dear Mama, I'm writing this poem for you in the dim light of my room. Iron lady of steel nerves, you are. If it had been anybody else caught in the storms of Poseidon's rage, they would have easily sunk to the bottom of despair. I know your heart shatters to see me in such a fragile state. I'm sorry for the pain you have to bear when my mind throws a tantrum into the thickness of the air. Let the calm waters you have determined to seek rinse you of the pain that Aphrodite was known to keep. Let the fruit that you reap and sow flow with the sweetest nectar of your soul. Dear Papa, I'm writing this poem for you in the wake of the dawn. A silent man of 100 emotional pendulums, you carried the weight off. Born in the trenches of unaffectionate roots, you kept the pain with a soldier who returned with an invisible bruise. I understand where the torment comes from. I've inherited it from your bloodline across the lineage of broken hopes. May the hurt dissolve from you, free you from being a hostage to your programming. May the engraved pain on your heart be distilled within the confines that exist outside, in the darkness. Dear friend, to the Queen of Brooklyn, the girl with the golden hair, to the creative who was born in the presence of the stare of the Atlas Mountains, to the prima donna in lilac purple, shining like a meteor shower, to the pilot who commands the sky with the power of his hands, to the extravagant artist of velvet with an incredible fashion sense, to the master of games and digital formats of artistic creation, you will be okay, I promise. Dear listener, it's surreal, the feeling of waking up from a dream, like a different dimension of Cloverfield worlds. I still question if everything that I've written happened in the same reality where you belong. If only I could be understood, cause I sat with the truth like Stonehenge, waited through forest fires and unrest, waited for the era to be over as soon as it begun. You can cut off my Viking locks, entrap me within the limitations of a uniform, but I will always be a rebel with a cause, an autonomous mind that isn't afraid of courage as a virtue. Let the pain pass through me like a gamma ray burst. Let it cleanse and put me back together. Let the music in my headphones widen the path that narrows, because being a blister is a gift. Because I still believe in magic. I still believe in childlike things. I still believe in science, in something tangible I can see. My hyper-awareness exists in the space where I choose to pay attention to it every day. Being at the highest high of the lowest low, a chemical imbalance of emotions is being juggled at the core, where a perfect loner rides off into the sunset with an incognito rider who is merely trying to exist. I've pressed where it hurts the most, kept the esophagus under lock and key, strived with microplastics in the bloodstream. I haven't known a day of peace for the last couple of years. Touched fire with the oblivious hands of youth, threw my phone overboard, never to hear anyone ever talk. I gave up acting in films, pretending like I grew up. I hope the fight was worth it for the rest of my life to show up. I contemplated a different end, but I prefer to see myself from my own point of view this way, even if it means walking away. But I abide by the state of beginning again. It's the end of the line, but it's the start of a new one, because I'm still writing my future. I'm still writing.